My name is Jillian Greyse, and welcome to my channel. Hello, and welcome to July's series for Astroloyoga on the breathing techniques, or the pranayama. In this series for July, we are going to be teaching you two techniques that are going to be very beneficial for two separate areas of your body that are going to be taking in a lot of energy for this month. Those two areas are going to be the third eye, which is the sixth chakra, and your base chakra or your root chakra, all the way down, stemming down your legs. So we are going to show you some breathing techniques that are going to be extremely helpful to keep you nice and balanced, as well as some other things you can add in to really get the full benefit out of your practice and keep you nice and centered through the wild month of July. Because we've got a lot going on in July, don't we? Yes, we have eclipses and we have so many different alignments and just a lot of stuff happening at once. So to keep nice and centered is going to be important. With me today is Melody, and she's going to be learning along with all of you and also showing you that people of all ages can engage in this and be so benefited by it. So please include your family, include everyone you know, and tell whoever you can about this, because it's going to be really great for us to all be able to close in and share the light together. Ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, our first technique that we are going to go and we are going to teach you is going to be for the first chakra, which is the root chakra. Now, in this technique, we are going to be asking you to really have a lot of body awareness, because we want to start off in that lower abdomen when we do expand during this breath. And in our culture, we're so used to being nervous and jumpy that we breathe a lot from our chest, right? Because we're always like rushing and running. We're going to ask that you kind of break that pattern and you actually focus on getting that breathing to start to come from that lower abdomen area and then work its way up through your chest. So the first thing you want to do is just try to relax into a normal breathing pattern. So Melody and I are going to sit here for a minute and we're just going to breathe in and out. Just relax into our normal breathing pattern and pay attention to the rising and falling of what our chest and our stomach is currently doing. And now we're going to direct that breath. And with our intention, we are going to first expand our lower abdomen as we breathe in. And then we're going to allow that expansion to slowly move up through our upper abdomen, then through our chest, and then through our throat, and then breathe out. Okay, you want to try that with me? Okay, uncross your legs, sit up straight. Okay, now it works well to have your eyes closed because you can focus a little bit more on the way your body's actually moving. So let's place one hand on our stomach and one hand on our chest, and then breathe in. And just get an idea for that pattern. Again, it may seem very unnatural to expand that lower abdomen at first, but the more you do it, the more you focus, the easier it will come. As you go lower abdomen, upper abdomen, all the way through your throat, and breathe out. If you're having any trouble getting this down, you may want to pause the video, and you can even lie down and place like a small pillow on your stomach or a small crystal or something of that nature to sort of help give you the idea of the expansion. We're going to add one more element into this breath. This is a very grounding breath, so we want to make sure that we pull it all the way back down once we bring it up. So the extra element we're going to add is, as we are in the chest breathing, we're in that final mode, we go up from the lower abdomen, upper abdomen into the chest. We're going to take a moment and then we're going to redirect the breath down through the chest to the upper abdomen to the lower abdomen. You can actually visualize that as well. It's almost like this circular shape. You go up and then you go back down. And then up and down. And please don't be discouraged if you don't get this in the first few shots. This is meant to be practiced. Remember, intention is everything. So as you're focusing in on it, if you're intending that that breath is moving energy up through and then moving energy back down, that's going to be all you need. So we're going to do a round or two of that. And then we're going to move on to our 6th chakra breathing technique, which is super cool as well. We ready? Okay. Taking a deep breath. Breathing in and then out normally. Now we're going to focus on breathing in, expanding through the lower. All the way up to the chest, then down through the chest. And then all the way down to the feet. That makes my feet tingle. Do you notice anything in your legs? It's very cool. It just brings all that energy back down. That's a great way to ground and a great way to pull your grounding exercise in. Also, in the mudra video, if you've watched the mudra video, which would be really great for you to do prior to doing any of these practices, there's a specific mudra that works really well for the grounding techniques. And we talk about in there, it is the combination of your thumb and your 3rd finger and your 4th finger all together. So if you want to add this in while you're doing that breathing, oh, the benefits are just incredible. And if you really want to go crazy, in your spirit bag for this month, many of you received red jasper, which is a great stone for your 1st chakra. So adding that in by also holding it in your hand while you're in those positions and you're breathing with those hand positions linked in, oh, divine. It's excellent energy. Doesn't that feel great?
And this is my favorite gemstone.
It's your favorite one, Jasper. Okay, so for the next one, we are going to go into the 6th chakra, which is the 3rd eye, which is right here. And it is said to be the spot of most, if not all, intuition and enlightenment, or the control center, so to speak. And this one's getting a workout. Between last month, June, which also had a really strong alignment with this particular center, and then July now coming in with, again, this alignment in this particular center, along with all of those celestial things that we have going on that we talk about in the full monthly series. My goodness, this is going to be a spot for major focus for this month. So we're going to take a couple minutes to show you a really strong breath for this one as well. And then also, if you watch the mudras, we'll do a quick mudra review to show you what mudra to add in, as well as the gemstone from the spirit bag for this month to really help pull that into full center. Are you ready? Okay, we've done this one. I believe we've done this one before. This is Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing. We're going to add in a few elements, though, to really drive it home for the month of July. So the first thing you want to do is you want to use your right hand, unless you're drawn to your left, but classically you use your right hand. And you want to cover up your right nostril. And classically using your pinky for that is a good idea. And then using your thumb for your left nostril is what is done. But if that's uncomfortable for your hands, then you can use your 3rd finger or your thumb, whichever. Remember, intuition is really key. I'm going to use my pinky though, because that's how I had learned it. So you're going to cover up at first your right nostril, breathe in through the left, and then before you breathe out, you want to switch over and cover the left nostril, breathe out through the right, and then breathe in through the right, cover up that right nostril, breathe out through the left, in through the left, and then out through the right. Now, another great element to add to this. Ooh, I am so relaxed right now. I can't even find the words. Another great element to add to this breathing technique is to, while your eyes are closed, roll them up in your behind your closed eyelids up to that 3rd eye. And as you're breathing in, allow yourself to visualize almost like this wheel of energy that's lighting up in this 3rd eye center, and then pulling it down back through the right, and then pulling it up through the right, and then again that wheel, and then down through the left. That is really going to expand that pineal gland and that 3rd eye, which is really cool. So you can add that in, especially if you think you're ready, as well as the mudra for this month, which is using the 3rd finger, and we discuss all this in the mudra video, and placing your thumb in that middle part of that 3rd finger. Now you're going to be using this hand So I actually have been experimenting with putting my hand in this position and using my thumb and my fourth finger while these are connected as I'm doing the breathing. And it's had really expanded benefits for me. So you can try that and see if you also feel the same. Or your left hand, which is free, place it in that position at your lap as you're doing the standard Nadi Shodhana or the alternate nostril breathing that you've been taught. And in the spirit bag, you received labradorite, I believe is the name of it. I always mess up the name of this one, but it is the most beautiful stone ever. It has this beautiful, and you can't really see it that well when there isn't a ton of...
There has to be light.
Light, yes, there has to be light. And then it's like rainbow on the inside of it. So it's super, super cool. Again, this is in your spirit bag. And so those of you who have ordered a spirit bag for this month, super awesome. It's right here and ready for you to go. Other than that, that is going to be our breathing series for the month of July. We are so excited that you joined us. We are so excited that you're taking the time to heal. We are healing too. It's a wild journey, isn't it? It's been a wild journey these past, my goodness, quite a period of time. So we are very excited to be a part of your journey. If you have any questions, those of you who are patrons of the Jillian Greyse Network, you know that your answers or your questions always are first. Anyone else who has questions, please feel free to ask. I might have a little bit of a delay though, because I always answer all the Patreons first, but please feel free to send me an email or put a message right in the comments of this video. My email address is jilliangrace@gmail.com. We are so excited to be part of the journey to you finding the spirit that is you. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned. Hopefully you will stay tuned for the whole series and really rock out this month. This is our month to shine. Let's go. Hello, July. Thank you. Take care. I'm Jillian Greyse, and this is The Beautiful Melody, sending you lots of love and light.